I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all.
Brother, are you...
Lenny!
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still...
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you...
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames, once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away, if you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the... Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing...
So, you're just... letting us...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you.
Even so... Even so... I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them... Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures.
Father...
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen... Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident?
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little! Look, she's done speechless! Oh. Huh? That's it? You accepted it? Just... Yep. If that's what Perry says happened. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, can you tell me about it? I want to...
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustration. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through Ruth... But you called on everyone to unite. To fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess...
I never imagined I would see something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down, but somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother, if I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind... But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it.
That's more than enough. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they...
Really?
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. Those yokai you mentioned. I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep,
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting, but at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear...
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you.
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon, of course.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information...